Friday night chill session. I'm sending submissions. I'm entering submissions. So I figured I'll share the process with you guys. So we have our account home screen for PSA. First, starting things out, these are the sleeves I use. Ultra Pro penny sleeves. So those are the sleeves I use, and then these are the semi-rigid I use. Card Saver ones. Pretty standard. Just like that. I use no tabs. None of that zoomer bullshit. I don't use tabs. I use pretty standard classic style to submit cards. Starting these off, these are the current submissions I have out to PSA. I'm probably gonna dox myself here. But we're gonna rock out either way. There's that Gold Star Zard. All these should get there eventually, this week, I think. But yeah, a bunch of Sun and Moon Rainbows, a bunch of Golds, EX cards, and then the Gold Star Zard. So to start a submission, all you do is click New Submission. I'm not a zoomer. I don't need the assisted. I do the classic. So we are submitting trading cards. But they have like categories for everything you want to do. Like oversized cards, box toppers, packs, coins, tickets, Funko Pop. I don't know why they would actually include Funko Pop. Nobody collects those anymore. They should change that to Labubu. So we're just going to do regular trading cards, standard size cards. If you were to grade one of my signed cards, you would just click this. And then you select if you want the card, an autograph grade, or just the autograph grade, or the card grade only, or no grade to card and autograph. So they'll just authenticate the card. If you click this service level, it will just be authentication of the card and authentication of the actual signature. But we're just grading cards, so we just select that. So this is where we select what type of grading we want to do. We're going to go back to the item selection, guys. We're grading trading cards. So we select trading cards. We continue. We're only grading. We're just grading. We're not doing any autographs. We're not sending any cards in for review, a crossover. We are just sending cards into grading. So I do have a membership. I'm just waiting to see Papa's address. Bro, it's getting sent to my my P.O. box. As a membership holder, I have access to bulk rates. I believe regular is the only service you're allowed to send, is the lowest tier service you're allowed to send if you don't have a membership. That's just for all new accounts. Or it could be Value Plus. I'm not sure. But since I do have a membership, I'm going to be sending these bulk. And I'm sending these bulk because the max declared value on each card is $200. Some cards might be over $200 in a certain grade. I will take that chance in terms of getting upcharged. So I usually send a lot of things bulk. That's just how I do things. But like the Zard, I sent in walkthrough service. So I had the max declared value. I declared it for 10K. Just in case it gets a 9, it will be over 10K. But so the declared value for you guys, for your understanding, is the potential grade that card will get and its value. So if you send a card in that gets a 10 and is worth $500, and you send in a $200 declared max insurance value service, you might potentially get upcharged. But I'm always willing to take that gamble. I've never been upcharged yet, but probably will very soon. Lowest is value bulk with no membership. Lowest is value bulk. Oh, bro, I appreciate you telling me. So yeah, so value bulk. I think you could use that for trading cards. I assume so. So yeah, it's practically a free submission. Cool 25 at checkout for a cool $25 off your first submission. But we're going to go with the bulk service here. It's very simple, bulk service. Because some of these cards might not be potential 10s. I'm just sending them just for like video sake and for just the card sake that they are. Because these are promos, and then most of them are full art radiants. So we're doing a Generations submission here. So first, we're going to have then to our first card, which is the Mew promo. So the best way I usually go about this is just doing Pokemon. And then with promos, Black Star promos, you just do XY110. It comes right up. So when I do promos, I usually just type in Pokemon and the actual promo number. Because promos are very specific. They're guaranteed to come up right away. So you click that, boom, 1. Optional custom max insurance. I'm not sure what this goes for in a 9. I'm sure it's probably a 9. But I will still put the max insurance. just because I want to insure these cards going there and insuring them back for the most insurance I can, just to avoid risk adverse. Basically, I just want to, insure things for as much as possible, just to ensure that in case anything happens, I am covered. Granted, if this card got a 10, it'd be worth way more than $200. But I don't think it's gonna be a 10. So I put the max insurance 200. I save it, and we're done. That's one card. So next card up is just the Jirachi from Generations. So it's XY 112. So again, it's just Pokemon XY 112. So I have 2 of these. So for 2 cards, so if you have 2 of the same cards and you're submitting them, so we'll find our card in the database. So again, for XY, any promos with Pokemon, it's very easy to just search by that. So we have the Manaphy, right? So when you up the quantity, this now max insurance, that 200 is per card. So then I will just do 400 for the max insurance. Then we have 2 of these Charizards. I did grade 2 of these in a 10. Sold them a little too early. Are these from Mythical Collection boxes? Yes. And these are from the red, green, and blue boxes that come with the 4 packs. All right, so that is all the cards from the submission for this one. It's 38 cards. Now we proceed to the next step of the process. So now we have our shipping, billing, and then how you want these cards sent back to you. So I'm gonna ship on my own. You could do a shipping label through them. I don't recommend doing that. Or you could drop off at a PSA event. All right, so after you pick ship on your own, you could either send to a vault. You could keep the cards with them and they'll auction it off on eBay. Or you pick ship back to me. I click ship back to me. Then I will type in my phone number. No, wait, hold on. I gotta do something else. Hold on. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Before I type in my phone number, you want to click insured shipping. Unless you prefer to use FedEx. I personally don't use FedEx. So I always pick insured shipping. Okay. Now I enter my phone number, and then you select your payment method, right? So I will select my payment method. I will then click review order, and then there's once you click review order, so once you click review order, it will then bring you to the screen. Then you have to accept the terms and conditions, which is down at the bottom. You scroll down, you do it. So then you scroll down, you check the box, and then you place the order. And the shipping, the submission is complete. All right, so now we have our submission completed. I will have to print this. So I'm going to do that now. But I have to print it from my home computer at the house. I just don't want to dox myself. I'm trying really hard. So I printed those papers, but before I go get them from the house, we have another submission to submit. But first, I'm going to show you how I package these 38 cards. I ship these cards back in the same way they came. The card saver box, I ship them right back in that bad boy. So we have our cards. You keep them in the same order you entered them. So it's just... That's it. That's all I do. And I tape that down, you're good to go, and then I'll show you at the end how I actually package everything up. So I just usually write the submission number on there as well. Can we see your package? No. All right, so that was one submission. Because I could do one, but I want to show you how you guys package up 2. Because 1 is very simple. 2, I'll show you how to package up 2. All right, next submission. So this is all XY, regular EX, Megas, and then full arts and secrets. Classic submission, trading cards, grading, just strictly grading. And we pick trading card, game, and non-sports bulk. All right. First card up is a Charizard EX from Flashfire. Probably a 9. So this is where it's a little more difficult. So it's got to be 2014 Pokemon, and then we'll do the card number is 12. That should do it. That should pull it right up. So you're going to have to do the year. You have to do year, Pokemon, and the set name. And there it is. We'll do $200 again, because that card in a 9 is probably like $100. All right, now we got Fates Collide. And then lastly, we have the Pikachu Libre that I told you I would grade for scientific purposes. All right, that's all the cards from this submission. I'm only doing 2 tonight. And you have to package them just the way they entered. Next, we hit proceed to checkout. I want to ship on my own because I'll show you guys how I ship. I will ship items back to me. My P.O. Box, the return address. Insured shipping, unless you're using FedEx. Insured shipping is fine. And then, now I will enter my, my phone number. So then, once you, do that, you hit review order, right on the right-hand side. So I'll show you. Once you're done entering your, credit card and your phone number, you click review order. So then, once you hit review order, you do have to scroll all the way down and click the box. I didn't leak anything, guys. I know I did. You have to select the box and then click place order. So once you select the box, you click place order. So when you print out, fucking Christ. So when you print out the papers, you get a label. This label you have to put on the outside of the box. Okay? Then you have your submission form. There's 2 copies. So you get 3 copies, right? And you have to include 2 of the copies with your submission. So these are the 2 copies. Your 3rd copy is for you. I don't know how Sean did this shit. I don't need these. Because you only need them if you're sending that individual submission out to PSA. I'm sending 2 in 1 package. So the next thing I'm going to show you is, so when you're sending 2 submissions in 1 box. Bird, shout out to Tampa, baby. You click these 2, and then you click package together. Click package together, and then you print that label. So I have a new barcode to put on the outside of the box because I'm sending 2 submissions. So yeah, so when you're sending 2 submissions in 1 package, you have to go back to your submissions page and click those 2, and then print out a new barcode that will say this package includes both those submissions. All right, so I have the new label printed out, right? So I have the Rating Collection submission packaged. I need to then package the XY one I just did. So we have our 2 forms for the XY. Yep, this is the 2 forms for the XY. 2 copies of the PSA submission for our first submission, the Rating Collection. Remember, keep those cards in the same order as you submitted them. Once again, I roll them up in bubble wrap. So we have them bubble wrapped. We have another card saver box. This is why I saved them. So we got them in, nice and secure. So these card savers, I'll tape the bottom here just to keep it closed. These will go into an 8x6x4 eBay packaging box. You can tell I'm a professional out here. I did not plan any of this. I just wing this shit. So usually I just seal the box like so. So you can't hear anything. No cards are shaking. Both are nice and sealed. Now we need to package them even more securely. 8x4, 8x6x4, 8x6x4. Might as well do this. 8x6x4. So these, just 1 piece of tape. Okay, so we have our first submission, right? Throw a little extra bubble wrap on this bitch. Why not? A little extra bubble wrap into the box. And then the 2 submission forms, the 2 copies, Ryan just blurred details before. Yeah, no. No, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't care. All right, so, again, then the 2 copies. Now, let me make sure this is the right submission. You know what's crazy? In the time I did those 2 submissions, right? My first one ended in 657, and the next one ended in 794. That's crazy. That's how fast they're coming in. So submission forms, 2 copies, go inside the box. 1 piece of tape, because these 2 boxes are going into another box as well. So we have our first submission. I will write the submission number down. I usually write the submission on the box just so they know it's their separate submissions. So we have that box done. Next, we have to package our second. Once again, the 2 forms. PSA, make sure you always send them both forms. Again, writing the submission number on the outside of the box. So I have my 2 submissions. Now I have to package it up for USPS. And again, I use the register service. It's the most secure service offered by USPS, and it grants you the highest insurance value possible. That is up to $50,000. All right, so we used 8x6x4 on the individual submissions. I'll be grabbing a 12x10x8 box. So firstly, I wanted to, I usually secure these boxes with a little regular packaging tape before I put on the paper tape. They go in. So just, you know, you want to secure things a little bit so they don't rattle around. Again, I do an underlayer of regular packaging tape. So we have our bottom seal and our top seal, but we're not done. So with registered mail, you need to tape this box and all of its seams, the seams. So it's gonna be the top, left, right, bottom, and the bottom left and right. And then also, I also seal this seam as well. You have to seal it with paper tape. There's paper tape that you need water to like apply to then stick it on, but I get the paper tape that has adhesive to it. So I'll show you. Then you have to write the actual address, who you're sending it to, and your return address, handwritten on the box. Why paper tape as well? Because you have to use paper tape. For registered mail, you have to use paper tape. Because when you send it registered, once you deliver it to USPS, they have this stamper that stamps all the tape all around the box to ensure that someone didn't open the box, right? That's why they put stamps on the box and all over the package. Because the stamp will hit all the creases on the tape in the box, and it's more for like a security purpose only. So when I use the paper tape, I make sure to cover up all the regular packaging tape. Remember, you have to do all the creases. So like this, you're just gonna wanna same thing on the bottom. And lastly, we have this one edge. Because it technically is a seam, so I still do it. When you're finished with the submission, it tells you down here where to send the cards to. So I'm using USPS. I need to hand write this on the box. Then I usually use a pen to write my return address. We're We're almost done. Then we take our SKU number, we cut this out, and I'll put it on this box. So this barcode, I do use regular packaging tape to put this on the package itself. And so registered, you are able to send it to, you're able to send it Ground Advantage, Priority, or Express. You are able to sell at different tiers. I usually do Priority, so I throw on some Priority stickers as well. So now it's done. Paper tape, handwritten address, return address as well. We have the barcode taped on with regular packaging tape, and then I added the Priority stickers because I will be sending it Priority registered. And that is it. So of the both the cards, the amount of cards, I declared them all at 200. So it's 85, 200. I will insure that package for $17K at USPS. So that's how I do the insurance value and all that kind of stuff. Utilizing the declared value, because if it should go missing, I have both those submissions as a evidence and support for why I declared such value. But that is the PSA live stream submission.